Dear students, again I'm back with an important video of your syllabus, Fiber to Fabric. Fiber to Fabric? Yes, Fiber to Fabric. I know you are a bit surprised because you studied the same title chapter in your previous class. Children, this chapter is the extension of that topic only. Fiber, it is the smallest visible unit of any textile product. We know that there are two types of fibers, namely, yes, you are right, natural fibers and synthetic fiber, which are also known as man-made fibers. Further, we know that natural fiber is of two types, plant fiber and animal fiber. In class 6th, you studied about plant fiber. There you studied about cotton and jute. So this year we will take up animal fiber. And when we say animal fiber, name any animal fiber which comes in your mind. Yes, you are right. It is wool. So on your screen right now you can see some animals. Yak, you are familiar with yak, sheep, baba, black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, but two more are there, alpaca and llama. These two names are new to you. These are also wool yielding animals, but they are found in South America. Now we will study about the processing of fiber into wool. So let's see, how does sheep's wool turn into clothes? So the first step in the processing of fiber into wool is shearing. First is shearing. So what is shearing? Shearing means removal of fleece, Fleece, along with a thin layer of skin from the body. What? We are removing thin layer of skin? Is it going to harm or pain the sheep? Answer is no, because it is made up of dead cells. Now one more thing might be coming in your mind, fleece. What is fleece? Wool is obtained from fleece. So those soft fur or hair from which wool is obtained, that is called fleece. Now after shearing, the next stage is called scouring. Scouring, here you can see down. Yes, cleaning and scouring. So thoroughly washing the fleece in tanks to remove grease, dust and dirt. This is called scouring. So after scouring, next stage is sorting. Sorting, literally it means to separate something. Yes, you are right. So hair of different textures. Some hair, they are soft, some are coarse. So their demand is accordingly. Soft hairs are in more demand and coarse hairs are also required for making carpets. So this separation of hair on basis of their texture is called sorting. Then one more process is there which is called burring. 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 So burring, this word comes from burr. 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 So what are burrs? Small fluffy like structures which are found on woolen surfaces. So the removal of these small fluffy fiber called burrs is called burring. Now after shearing, cleaning, scouring, sorting, burring, the next is dyeing. Because we know that the fleece or the wool that we get from sheep is either white, brown or black. So these fibers are dyed in various attractive colors. So the process is called dyeing. After dyeing, the fibers are combed, straightened and rolled into yarns. This is called straightening of fiber. So it is generally done so that shorter and longer fibers can be separated out, because longer fibers, they are used for making sweaters, whereas those which are short, they are used for making fabric, woolen fabric. Now, after going through all these stages, now reeling is done, which is done first by spinning. This you have studied in previous class. So the process of converting fibers into yarn is called spinning. So after spinning, reeling is done, reels are made. Then next is how fabrics are made. So two processes are there. One is called weaving and second is called knitting. So what is the basic difference between weaving and knitting? In weaving, two or more than two yarns are used. When two or more than two yarns are used, we call the process weaving. So this is the process by which fabric, woolen fabric is made from fiber. And the other one is knitting. In knitting, single yarn is used to make fabric. With this, we conclude the topic, and I hope you find it interesting or useful. Thank you for watching.